Hey guys, welcome back to my van conversion series. Today we are going to talk about installing a wood stove. What you can see here behind me already is my wood stove. It's a cubic mini cup. It's a company from Canada. I imported it and it was quite a hassle to get it here to Germany. But yeah, I already got it some time ago, and this time finally I get around to installing it, not having to be cold in the winter anymore.
I've been living in my 1979 Mercedes camper for 2 years now. I love that van, but it was itching me to do my own conversion. Alone and without any experience, I sold my old van and started with my very own van build.
As a backing board for the floor and also for the sides, I'm going to use this light building board. It's basically made from recycled glass fibers. It's not as burnable as the wood, and it also has insulating properties, and it's supposed to be relatively stable. So yeah, that's the thing that I'm going to use. It's 10 millimeters, this one that I'm using. And I'm going to add one here down there and then on the sides. And then on top of this, I'm going to add some stone tiles. So I think I'm going to actually remove this cladding here because, yeah, I think I want to add this backing board there as well, just in order to be sure to have this protected, and then stick the tiles on this as well, so that they go all the way up and even protect the wood up here. It's a little bit sad because I put so much work into this, but yeah, I think it needs to go. I think that's fine. So I forgot that I not only added glue here, which I was able to remove, but also here. Yeah, so that's gonna be a bit more difficult because you can see here, yeah, I can pretty much just peel it off from the metal. But here on the wood, it's a little bit harder. It's still alright to peel off because I did not sand it here. It doesn't glue that well, which normally I wouldn't want, but now I like this. Alright, but another problem is that these cracks opened here, and I used wood glue in order to fill these gaps, which I guess is a good idea in general if I never want to change this, but now I think the wood glue connected to this wood here as well, so this is all really tied together now, and it's going to be a pain to get this off, but yeah, I don't know, I'll just try. Got it all off, but now obviously still need to remove all of this glue, and it's really hard to remove because it's good glue and I wanted it to last. Alright, see you in a bit. Now that's a bit better. That's all the glue that came off. It still looks pretty ugly, but it doesn't have to be perfect because this whole area is going to be covered again. So I think this is fine for now. I'm also going to remove this board here next because I need to trim it here in the back because the board comes up here, and then I'm just, instead of, cutting around with the board, I'm just going to trim this wooden piece here. So let's take this off. So the back boards are all cut and just tucked into place now. They're squeezing in tightly up there so that it's holding all in place, and I'm pretty happy because I basically used all of the material that I bought, and that's great if you don't have anything left over. And I filled all of this up, and I think it looks pretty nice. What do you think? So the way I'm going to build this is, obviously I'm not going to keep these boards open like that. They're really dusty and yeah, they just don't look very nice. So in order to make it look prettier, but also more importantly make it a little bit more fireproof even, I want to add these stone mosaic tiling things down here. So the first thing that I'm going to do here in order to install this is to cut these stone mats to size. Yeah, you're going to see why I'm doing this and why I need to do this before I install these boards in a minute. But yeah, for now let's get started with this. So the wood stove is obviously gonna go here, but I'm still not really sure how to position it. The reason why I added these stones first is because the stove has these holes here on the bottom that I need to screw through in order to fix it to the floor piece. So now I need to search for openings because I don't really want to drill through these stone things because I think that's going to be rather difficult. Alright. So right now this actually already fits better than expected. They actually go here on the side. I can move this thing here around a little bit so that it actually goes around it nicely. The only problem is really this piece here. It's not really flat on the floor because it's hitting the screw. And I don't think the screw is really straight up either. So yeah, I'll try to actually chip off this top piece here of this stone and then it should fit. Well, that was easier than I thought. So next step is to glue these stones onto this board. Obviously normally you take glue that's actually specifically for this case. Fortunately I don't have this glue, I messed up and didn't get it, but I think it's going to be fine if I just use some other silicone glue because I'm going to grout it with the right thing, so I think this should be fine. So I thought about leaving this to dry in here, but I forgot that I need to see that I can still add my wall pieces here and there, and I think I managed to somehow make it that it's still space for that. Yeah, but let's take it inside and see if it's actually working out, and then I can let it dry. Okay, so while the glue of these stones here are drying, I still need to attach these boards to the wood underneath actually. Yeah, definitely I should have done that before putting on the stones, but yeah, you know. I just got a little ahead of myself, but no, I'm still trying to do it. So now that all the boards are installed, I can try installing this stick-on tile thingy. Come on. And stick it on, we'll see if that works. Look, okay, I already made a mistake with placing them like this, because they're all like, not even straight or anything, but at this point I don't really care that much because I just want to get this done, and I think in the end I won't be bothered by this that much, so. Need to tame my perfectionism and just roll with what I have. And this is it. I am done. I actually broke a couple of these tiles in order to make these here nicely. Sorry I didn't record this, but I was literally just breaking the thing with a hammer or something and then adding them here to these sides. And now it's not as perfect as it could be, but it actually was enough with the 5 packages that I had. I thought it wasn't gonna be enough. Let me show you. So here I added a line of bigger stones, and then here, especially here on the sides, you can see how I broke these and added the little broken pieces here to these corners, and that actually worked out fine up until all the way. It was literally, I had like 1 stone left. I wish I could have added a line of these longer pieces here, but I didn't have any left. But apart from that, I was able to, yeah, fill the whole thing. So that's great news. Then I can actually start with the grouting. Hello! After being to like hardware stores 2 times today in the morning, finally got the right grout that I wanted to have. I decided that I want to have darker grout than I had. I used to have like light gray. Now I have dark gray anthrazit, or however you pronounce that. But before I put the grout on this thingy here, I first need to add some pieces of wood around here, so otherwise the grout will just drip down at the edges, and I don't want to do that. Those will go on there, and then let's get grouting. Of course, the camera died. It's always when I'm doing something time critical like this, the camera dies, but this is the result down there. I didn't go actually up there. I stopped up here because I knew that I didn't have enough grout, and actually the grout already started to get really dry, so I think next round I will have to add some more water so I have a little bit more time, because I felt like it was literally 10 minutes and not like 45 minutes that I had. But anyway, yeah, this thing is drying here nicely, and I was able to get off all of the grout here from the stone tiles, and I think it looks amazing. I think it looks really, really good. And also, here this part that I tried to add the grout on, the grout is here, between the tiles, and I think it looks really nice here as well. I will show you up close. And yeah, overall, I'm just really happy of how this turned out. And in a minute, I will do the second round. Hopefully there you will be able to see me cleaning off the grout after finishing the thing as well. And actually, I didn't work on these sides yet. There was something that got in the way, and I let this thing dry overnight, and it changed in color. Well, who would have thought that it changes in color when it's dry? When it's drying and it's getting brighter. Yeah, but that's not really the color that it said it was going to be here on this package. It said it was going to be like this gray, and now this gray is much lighter, which I don't like the color. It was so beautiful, and now it's just brighter, and now it just becomes like one solid thing. I'm really bummed out that it didn't stay darker. I probably should have gone for some actual black grout. And I thought it was going to be too dark at the beginning, but it would have been perfect now I have. But yeah, I'm not gonna take this out again, that's just way too much work. And there is, for like natural stone, there's a color intensifier, however you call this in English. Yeah, I think I will actually just apply this on here. That will make it darker again, and hopefully that will look nice again. Okay, next step of this fireplace prep thingy is applying this color intensifier. I'm actually not sure if you call it that way in English, but yeah, that's basically the literal translation of this product, and it's supposed to make it look darker, just as if it was wet. Okay. Doesn't smell as bad as I thought. When I saw the instructions, people always said that it's really smelly and everything, but I'm still going to open all the windows so that I get some nice ventilation going on. Okay, now it does smell horrible. I think you're supposed to actually just like... Wow, okay, I think this is looking really nice now. It says on the package that the real result is only visible like 24 hours after applying it, so it might actually get a little bit lighter, but I think it looks really, really nice. I think gave it all a bit of a darker look, actually less the grout, but the stones underneath, but I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It was so worth putting this on. Okay guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, that's only the first part. The next episode is going to be installing the wood stove and especially making a hole into my ceiling. It's going to be really stressful. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and drop me in the comments yeah, your thoughts on the thing that I did here. Or if you have any more questions, drop them below as well. And yeah, that's it. See you in the next one.